Hi, I have another episode of Quattro Minuti con Casanova for you. I think I have to yell a little bit because the wind is coming, so maybe my voice is going to fly away. But I'm so happy for the wind because today was very, very hot. So I'm telling you the story of this Palazzo Bellavite, also known as Bella Vista, because it was the home of Giorgio Baffo, and he was a poet living at the time that Casanova lived here. Baffo was a bit older. He was an adult when Casanova was just a child. And he was Baffo was a friend to the Casanova family. In fact, when Casanova was just a small child, about 8 years old, his mother, well, his father died, and then his mother, who was an actress, she left to travel in England and other places as an actress. And so Casanova was really sort of left alone. His grandmother took care of him. And at first, no one paid much attention to him. But Baffo then said, really, this boy should have an education. So Baffo really kind of changed Casanova's life. In fact, Casanova said that Baffo was the cause of the decision that I should be sent to board in Padua, a town on the mainland, and to whom, in consequence, I owe my life. Because it was when Casanova had an education and people realized this very kind of sickly boy who had these terrible nosebleeds, who his mother was ignoring, really he had a great mind. And in fact, it was here at this palazzo, after Casanova had been educated for a few years and his mother came back to visit, Giorgio Baffo had a great dinner here. And Casanova really impressed the company. There was an Englishman who was here as a guest at the dinner, and the Englishman said this really kind of funny quote from the Latin. He said, "Teach us grammarians why canis, meaning vagina, is a masculine noun, and why mentula, meaning penis, is feminine." This is not the greatest thing to bring up with this small child, right? But Casanova was already thinking very quickly. And he came up with this very witty answer. He said, "It is because the slave takes his name from the master." And everybody in the company laughed at this. Casanova's mother actually didn't really get the joke because she didn't understand the Latin. Casanova already spoke Latin too, so they had to explain it to the mother. The Englishman was so impressed with the answer by this very small boy that he gave him a watch as a gift. And this really changed everything for Casanova, because Casanova realized that learning could lead to really great things. This was, as he called it, sort of his first literary triumph. He realized that his wit, his thinking, could bring him some recognition and some praise and love. And he really was kind of starved for love because his mom was gone so much of the time. So Casanova really owes so much, and he knew he owed so much to Giorgio Baffo, who lived here. But there is one small ending to this story. Baffo, later in life, he wrote many, many poems, and some of them were a bit lascivious. And when Casanova was older, he was working as a spy. Well, Casanova actually sort of turned in Baffo for these poems. He said, "The godless are the poems of Baffo." Now, Baffo didn't actually get in trouble for this, so, everything was sort of okay. This was Casanova's way of earning a living, so, I guess maybe we can excuse it, I hope so. But Baffo was so important to Casanova's life, and that all happened here. Okay, so I was a little more than 4 minutes.
Mirá, mirá.
Oh.